Well, here we are again, just in time for the lawnmowers. It's going to be one of those days, my friends. But let me back up and start by saying hello. I'm Deb Kelly, in case this is your first chance to have a class with me. Welcome to my Barrington of Oakley people, my friends. I miss seeing you in person. Hopefully that will happen again soon. A couple of things. I'm barefoot. And the reason that I'm barefoot is because I want you to see, when we start doing foot exercises, I want you to be able to see how I point my toes and I flex my toes. And if you want to take off your shoes, if it's okay, do so. Because it's really good for you to go barefoot. It's really good for your feet. The other thing, water. I just bought this new, isn't it pretty? Nice little blue canister. Whatever you have, if it's a glass, if it's a cup, if it's a plastic bottle, I don't care, just drink it. And drink it all this weekend and all next week. A little tidbit, the older we get, our brains kind of shut off telling us that we need water. So the more you feed yourself water, the more that thing in your brain tells you, yes, I need water. So, are you ready? Let's begin. We're not going to use any props today. Maybe next week we will. I want you to be in a nice chair. I want you to scoot up just a little bit. You can see that I'm not sitting. If I were sitting straight back, you can't move as much, and my feet are a little bit off the floor. Whereas if you come a little bit forward, make sure that your bottom is right there in between the middle and the end of the chair. The chair hits right there above your thighs. And I want you to sit up tall. I want you to feel the difference between sitting like this with your shoulders down, all of this crunching. I want you to sit up tall. I want you to actually feel the difference, the separation between your bottom on that chair and the top part of your chest up. Now roll those shoulders back. Open that chest wall, open those ribs. We're going to start off today's class with wide open fingers, and I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose all the way up. If you can only get your arms up to maybe to here because you've got some shoulder issues, no problem. Just get them up a little bit. If you can, raise them up. Take a deep breath in. Now exhale. As if you're blowing through a straw. Take those hands, flex them up, then flex them down. Let's get some activity going in those wrists. My arthritis in my hands and my wrist lately has just been crazy. So I think if we keep them moving, it'll be a little bit better. Let's take another breath. Let's get that breath going. Let's get that oxygen in, reach up and breathe in. And then exhale as if you're blowing into a straw. All the way down. And third time's the charm. Let's take another deep breath. We're doing this so that you settle. I want you to leave all your thoughts outside the room that you're in. Just stay with me just for these next few minutes, okay? Just focus on you. Breathe in. Reach up tall. Oh, reach up. Those fingers go towards the ceiling. Now exhale as if you're blowing through a straw. Nicely done. Now let's go on down to those shoulders. Ooh, how do those shoulders feel? Have you been a little tense? Have things kind of been crazy lately? Or you never know, but no matter what, we put a lot of tension in those shoulders. So I want you to roll them back one at a time. So either go, it doesn't matter which one. You don't have to follow me with that kind of stuff. I just want you to move. That's the most important thing. So go a couple more times. Then we're going to take both of those shoulders up. I want you to hang your fingers low. Just let them hang. Shake out those wrists. Let those fingers hang. Take those shoulders up, all the way up to the ears. Oh, ew, I don't like the way that feels. Do you? We don't want that there. So take the shoulders back. Take them down. Now bring them forward again. Now bring them up. Take them back. Take them down. Bring them forward again. So you're actually using your arms as well. So bring everything up. Move them to the back. Open up that chest. Feel your shoulder blades pinched behind you. Take those shoulders down. Let's do that one more time. Forward with the shoulders, up with the shoulders, back with the shoulders, and down with the shoulders. Nicely done. Shake out those arms. You should be feeling a little bit of a tingling. That's your blood supply. That's what happens when you exercise. That heart is beating, the blood is rushing through your fingers. Now, adjust yourself. I want you to make sure that your shirt is nice and straight, because if you're done like this, your shirt is crunched. It's wrinkled. That means you're not tall. Let's get that posture up. Roll those shoulders back. I want you to just gently hang on to the sides of your chair. See my hand here? Just reach down, grab underneath it. Not tight, just so that you feel supported. Now we're going to work on those necks. So I want you to take your head and look slowly to the right. Sometimes you can hear some little pops when that happens. Come forward. Go to the left. Come forward. Ooh, do you feel that right there along the base of that skull? You know why? That head weighs about 10 pounds. So you're really working something when you turn that head. Let's do it again, my friends. Turn your head to the right. If you can only go a little bit because you've got some neck issues, don't worry. Just turn it. Hold it there for a minute. Don't forget to breathe. Take a breath in. Come back to the middle. We call this neutral position right here. So everything is neutral. Now go to the left. Turn that head to the left. Nicely done. Come back to neutral. Now what you're going to do is take this right ear. You're going to leave your hands right where they are underneath that chair. I want you to bring that right ear down towards that right shoulder. And I want you to feel just how open. You probably feel it all the way from the tip of your earlobe all the way down into that left shoulder. Now close your eyes, relax. Just let everything go. Let gravity do its work. Pulling everything down, taking it off those shoulders. They do so much work for you, holding up that head. Now gently bring that head back up to, yes, neutral. Ignore that lawnmower outside, please. And then take that left ear down to that left shoulder. Now, if you had a rough night's sleep or your pillow didn't cooperate, you may have some little pops and cracks on one side of your neck or another. That's okay. Let's get them out. Let's stretch it out. Once again, feel that stretch from your earlobe, the bottom of that right earlobe, all the way down to that right shoulder. Breathe, relax. Just say, aha. It should feel good. Come back up. Oh, I heard some pops there. Hope you didn't hear mine. All right, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I want you to take your chin. Turn your head and take your chin down towards the right side. So you're kind of looking down the side of that right arm. So take that head down. Take the right hand, put it on the top or towards the back, and give it a tiny little press. Good. Now take the hand off and tip your head back and reach for the ceiling. Open up those fingers and come back down. That should have felt pretty good as well. All right, now we're going to the left. Chin to the left. Point that chin down to the floor. Feel that stretch along that big muscle that's there in the back of your head. Take that hand, take it to the top of your head. Just lay it there and give a tiny little push. Opening up that neck, opening up the back of your shoulders. Now let go with that hand. Take that head back over that right shoulder and lift that left arm to the ceiling and look up. Just like pretend Superman's up there. There he goes. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's you looking up at your ceiling. Nicely done. All right, come back down, back to our neutral position. Let's shake it out again. Shake out those arms, kind of wiggle your neck around. Nicely done. All right, now We're going to work on our shoulders a little bit more. What I want you to do is take your hands, gently place them right there on your shoulders. So your elbows are sticking out. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of stretching, but I want you to see if you can bring those elbows towards me. They may not touch. They may touch. I don't know. But if they don't touch this week, they'll touch next week. Can you feel those shoulders? My shoulders are popping like crazy. Don't worry. It's good for you. Take those armpits up, or take the elbows up. Good. Now bring those elbows forward again. It's a funny little move, isn't it? But boy, do you feel good in those shoulders. Take those arms up and to the front, to the side. Now just bring the right one up. Good. Now bring the left one up. Down, bring it forward again. Open them back up again. Take them up to the ceiling. Elbows are up, see? Feels kind of funny, but it's all right. One more time, bring them forward for me. Now this time, see if you can touch those elbows. Oh, just there. Good job, good job. All right, leave those elbows out. Now I want you to make some circles. Round, as big as you want them, as little as you want them. Up tall, pull that navel into spine. We're gradually working our way down to our abs. Down to keep moving your shoulders. I'm going to show you. We're working this area. This is our core. This is the core of the body. This is what keeps you upright. This is what keeps you strong. It's where all of your digestive organs are. And a strong core, if you go around to the back, means you have a strong back. Yep, that's how it works. Now take those elbows a little bit going forward for me. Warm up those shoulders. Warm up that back, the chest, for 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Open up those hands. Put those hands in front of me. Pretend you're going to paint. There's a wall in front of you. You're going to paint that wall. Open those fingers. There's your paintbrush. Take those arms in front of you. Take them up. And then come on down. We're going to bring those hands down. You're going to take those hands to your thighs. Then you're going to run that paintbrush down to your knees and take that chin down to your chest. Now you're going to reach back with those hands, slide them up those thighs. Bring them back up to the top. We're going to repaint that wall. We're going to give it a second coat. Open those fingers wide. Get some blood flowing in those hands, those wrists. Paint the wall down in front. Really reach towards me. Reach towards me. Stay with me, folks. Take those hands right there to your thighs. Now press into those thighs. Push those hands toward your knees and drop your chin down to your chest. Good job. All right, bring those hands back. Now, even though there isn't a baseball season yet, we're going to do a baseball swing, and then we'll do a golf swing. So I want you to open your legs a little bit wider. Let me get rid of my stuff here. As soon as we do this, then we're going to reach down, we're going to take a drink. I want you to sit up tall. So you can see, I'm going to turn my chair just a little bit so you can see just how far off my chair I am. I'm not sitting back because I have a nice right angle with my knees, and that allows me to sit up tall. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now open your feet wide. Not too wide, just wide enough that you have a nice base. So you've got a nice base here. You're not going to tip left and you're not going to tip right. You're nice and sturdy. And I want you to take your hands together, clasp them together, and take them over. It doesn't matter what shoulder. I'm going to take mine over my right shoulder. And we're going to swing a baseball bat. So how do you swing a baseball bat? You take it behind you and you swing over to the left. Then we're going to swing from the left to the right. Swing over to the right. Good job. You feel that in your arms? You betcha. You even feel it in your waist. So that's why you know those baseball players are nice and skinny. All right, let's do some more. Our own baseball swing. Cincinnati Reds baseball swing. Swing it out. And I want you to extend those arms when you swing. Really follow through with that swing. Good job. Good job. Hey, batter, batter. Swing and reach. Give me two more. Swing and reach behind you. Let's do that one more time. Swing and reach. Good job. Good job. All right. All right, I want you to pretend like you're in the water. You got water flowing here. Close your eyes. Feel the water. You're just flowing those hands through the water. It will automatically cool you. Yeah. Just roll the hands, roll the shoulders. Stop. And now we're going to golf. All right, so we started up here with our baseball swing. Now we're going to do a golf swing. So your legs are wide. Your hands are down. I'll bet you plenty of you were golfers, or maybe you're still golfers. That's awesome. Now, funny part about it is I am a lefty when it comes to golf. So here's my golf club. You're down. Can you swing it? Almost like an elephant. As a matter of fact, let's do that in a minute. Feel that in your lower back. Take both those hands. Swing them to the right. Swing them to the left. Swing them to the right. This is kind of warming up for a golf swing. You should feel this in your inner thighs and your lower back. That lower back can, especially if you're walking, if you have a walker and you're bending over in that walker, walking around, that can be tough on that back. So let's keep it healthy, shall we? All right, back down to neutral. We're going to take a golf swing. So raise those golf clubs up and swing for that ball. Good job. Now, for those of you who are righties, come on down. We'll go the other direction. Come on down. Hands on the club. Down, up over that shoulder, and swing for that ball. Nicely done. Come back. We'll do it once more on each side. For you lefties like me, come on up. Reach up with that golf club. Come on down. Swing that ball. Take a breath. Come on down for the righties. Hold on to that club. Come on up over that shoulder and swing that golf club. And then take those arms out. Roll those wrists around. Getting a little warm, aren't we? Yes, it is very warm. We're not doing a whole lot, but you're working it. And I'm very proud of you for being here in this heat. So good job. So before we get a drink, see your legs? Now I'm going to turn my chair around so you can see me a little bit better. I want those feet wide, my friends. Now I want you to sit up tall. You're at the edge of that chair. I want you to take those hands and I want you to press them on the inside of those knees. See how my hands are right there on the inside of my knees? I want you to take the right or the left, whatever works for you. I want you to press into that inside of that right leg. At the same time, take that shoulder down. Press, and it goes all across that lower back. Doesn't that feel good? Right into there. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Now come back up. Let's try it on the left. Take the left hand inside of the left knee. Press that left knee and automatically your left shoulder will start to come down towards that right knee. That's the goal. You're aiming that left shoulder down towards that right knee. You're getting a twist in those lower back muscles. Now come back up. Good job. Should we try that again? That's a really good stretch. Really good stretch. Let's try it again. Right hand, open it up wide on the inside of that knee. Kind of right above, actually above that knee. Try it that way. So press, so that leg automatically opens up. That right shoulder, you're pointing that right shoulder down towards that left knee. Point it down. Point it down. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Breathe. Come back up to tall. And you'll notice I tell you to breathe during the whole class, and you know why? When you're exercising, take that left hand, press down, aim that left shoulder towards that right knee. When you're exercising, if you stop breathing, your blood pressure can go up. Press down. And none of us can afford for the blood pressure to go up. All right. Come on up. Take a breath. Bring those toes together. Bring those heels together. Bring those toes together. Bring those heels together. Take a breath and then take a drink. All right. This isn't happy hour yet, but we'll pretend. It's just a nice cold beverage on a hot day. So take a breath, take a drink. So I hope you've had a good week so far. Things are certainly, we're having a nice toasty summer, aren't we? Yes, we are. All right, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to work, we've started at the top, shoulders, core, arms, and now we're going to work those beautiful legs. So I'm going to sit, I want you to sit up tall on that bottom. So you got a nice two-sided bottom. You sit, both sides are on that table, or on that chair, excuse me. And I want you to lift that right leg and stomp it down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, and 1, down. Nicely done. We're warming up those thigh muscles, and you're holding your foot flat, so you're actually working your feet too. Now, if you don't have shoes on, you can probably feel it. It feels really good on those toes. If you have shoes on, that's not a problem. Just work those feet around inside the shoes. All right, let's go for the left leg. Now, I want you to flatten out that foot. What I mean by flat is you make it nice and flat. Instead of point, this is a point. This is a flat, a flex. That's how I want your foot to look when you bring those knees up. So sit up tall, bring that left knee up. 1, 2, stomp it down. 3, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Shake out those knees. Shake out the knees. Shake out the thighs. Go ahead, smack them around a little bit. Get the blood flowing. Good. All right, reorganize. We're going to go right back to that right leg. You're going to lift up that right leg. Now, if you need to put your hands underneath there just for a little support, that's fine. I'm going to do the same thing. Now, this is where I want you to work on those ankles and those feet. Do you see what I'm doing with that ankle? We're rotating that ankle. Just pretend like your toes are circling a clock. Now, this is where you're going to hear some pops and some cracks, I guarantee it. But we need to give these feet a little bit of love. Now, see if you can rotate the other direction. Use your brain. Think about it. Go the other direction. This is a brain class too. Perhaps you didn't know, but I make you work your brain as well. So give me 3, give me 2, give me 1. Bring that foot back down on the floor. Oh, how is that thigh muscle feeling? That's your hip flexor right here. That's feeling kind of tight, isn't it? Yes, that's because you're working it. Good job. All right, now we're going to bring that left leg up. Support it underneath. And when you support it, use that core too. Pull up. So pull up. Nicely done. All right, let's circle. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you recircle the other direction? Recircle. Is that a word? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it down. Good job. Now you feel the hip flexor in that left one. That's all right. Come up on those toes. Even if you have shoes on, I want you to come up to those toes. Now, if you were standing, you'd look like this. But you're sitting, and that's okay. All I want is for there to get some blood flow and some exercise and flexibility into those toes, as well as into this area right here. How many of us have had plantar fasciitis? And that's because all of that tissue kind of collects. We need to stretch it out. So come up on those toes as high as you can on those toes. Good. Now flatten the feet again. Let's come back up on those toes one more time. Give those toes some love. Come on up on those toes. Now make those ankles go around just like we did when we were holding them up. Right into the little toe, the big toe, the middle toes, bottom of the feet. Now take that right foot out. See the bottom of my right foot? You take it out towards me. Take it out right to there. Now you're going to love this. I want you just to leave that foot and see how my toes are sticking up? Come up tall, and then I want you just barely lean forward towards me. And you should feel a really nice stretch right into that area that you're sitting on the right side. Funny how it's all connected. Now come back up to tall. Replace that right foot on the floor. Left foot, flex it up. See, my toes are sticking up. You bring that foot out. You come up tall, and then you ever so gently hang on to your chair like we did before. Ever so gently come forward and feel that stretch in the back of that leg. And then come back up to neutral. Nicely done. All right, so how about we take some time. We're going to work on our hips again, but we're going to do it, and I want you to stand. So take a moment, help yourself up carefully, and if you've got a countertop that you want to hang on to, or in my case, I've got a chair here. So I'm going to take and adjust my chair. Whoops, there goes my water. And we're going to work ever so slightly, but we're going to, I'll give you a moment to stand. Don't hurry. Don't worry, we've got all the time in the world. We're going to work on our hips. Now I want you to remember that this hip right here, it's a ball inside this joint right here. So what we're going to be doing with these exercises is taking that ball inside that hip socket and giving it some exercise, some blood supply, some oxygen supply, so that when you're walking around the Barrington, or even if you're in your walker, or even if you're in your wheelchair and at some point you're going to get up, you need to have strong hips. We've worked this part here. That keeps you upright too. But now let's work on those hips. All right, so you should have had some time to get up, get either near your cupboard to hang on to. I just want you to have something to hang on to, just in case. It always feels nice to have something to lean on, right? Now what I want you to do, we're going to take this the right foot forward, or whatever foot you want to start off with. And I want you to just kick it a little bit. So it's a little kick. Pretend like you're taking a soccer ball and you're going to kick it up in the air. So you can either put that right hand on your waistline. You're going to lean. All your weight's going to be in that leg, or whatever leg you've got on the ground. Bring that one leg up. Flex that bottom of that foot towards me. And let's do little tiny pulses for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. Put that leg back on the floor. Shake out those hips a little bit. A little bit of hip action here. Warm them up, stretch them out, whatever you got to do. All right, now the same idea. We're going to take that same foot and it's going to go out, down, out, down, out, and down. Are you ready? Pull in that core. Protect that lower back. Navel to spine, shoulders back, beautiful posture. Take that right leg out, or whatever leg is on the outside. Kick it out to the side. You're kicking that soccer ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. All right, now I'm going to turn this way. You turn whatever direction you need to. We're going to do exactly the same thing, only we're going to go backwards, just like that. And you're going to feel it right there, right below that glute. Are you ready? Pull that navel in. You're protecting that lower back. Look forward. I'll talk you through it. Flex that foot up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back down. Now, do you feel those hips? You betcha. You bet you do. Now, we're going to do a little bit of balance work here. Your balance is so important to me. I know it's important to you. So I want you to very lightly hang on to that chair. I want you to pull in tight through here. I want you to take the crown of the head. I want you to imagine that the top of that head is up right towards the ceiling. What happens? Your body becomes really long, really straight. Now from here, I just want you to lift that right knee up again, just like we did when we were sitting down. Can you lift up? Even right to there is fine. Take the arm down, take it out to the side. Concentrate. Can you let go of that chair just for a second? And down. Congratulations. Good job. Your balance is getting so much better. All right, I'm going to flip my chair around and we're going to do the same thing that we just did on the right. We're going to do it on the left. So I'm going to flip my chair around. I think you can still see me. Yeah, good. All right, up tall, navel to spine, protect that lower back. Ready? Now we're going to take that left foot this time, or whatever foot is you didn't use the last time. It doesn't matter to me which one you use. We're going to kick it forward. So kick that soccer ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to take that leg out to the side. Your foot's going to look like this. You're going to kick, pretend like you're kicking a ball out to the side. Soccer ball kick out to the side. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. Now we're going to kick that ball to the back. We're working those glute muscles right here in those thighs. Up tall, pull that navel into spine, kick that foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nicely done. Shake it out a little bit. Okay. How's your balance? Sometimes balance is better on one side than the other. But either way, it's something that you have to remember to do pretty much every day because it's in your brain. Your brain's all about balance. So once again, pull that navel into spine, be up tall, shoulders back, crown of the head, reach it up as if there's a golden string. Someone's pulling the crown of your head up towards that ceiling. Take that left arm out, lift that left knee up, focus, breathe. Keep breathing. Can you let go for just a second or two? Balance. And then bring it back down. Good work, my friends. Good work. All right. So let me see where we are. We're going to work, you know how we just did? We took the leg out and you bent forward. We're going to try that again standing up because I think you're at a point where you can probably do it and it's going to feel pretty darn good. So it doesn't matter what side you're on. I happen to be holding on to my right side. I want you to take that right leg, bring it, come up to out in front of you, up on that heel. So your toes are pointed up. Bend the left leg slightly and bring your chest down like you're going to bring it down over to meet that knee. Oh, don't you feel that beautiful stretch in the back of that leg? That's called your hamstring. That's a really important muscle, especially if you have lower back issues. Now hold that. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Exhale through your mouth. Blow through that straw. And then help yourself back up. Nicely done. Ooh, we couldn't have done that a couple weeks ago. So good job for staying with me and enhancing your stretching. I love it. Awesome. All right, let's go for the left. So take that left foot out in front of you. Drop that heel. Those toes are pointing towards the ceiling. I'm going to move back just a little bit. So those toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. I want you to reach forward. So you're bending right here at these hips. Bend the right knee slightly and take that chest down towards your knee, your left knee this time. Once again, feel that big muscle that runs up the back of your leg. And your lower back's going to thank you all weekend long. Take a breath. Blow through that straw. Help yourself back up. Press into that right foot. Nicely done. Good job. All right, let's arrange our chairs. Let's sit back down. Let's take a drink. We've got a little bit more to do. I hope you're staying with me. I guess it's almost your lunchtime, so you guys are going to be ready for lunch after this. You betcha. They better have more food on the horizon for you. All right, get your chair. Get a drink. Get a drink. Okie dokie. I hope you had a good 4th. I wasn't with you on the 4th, but it was a hot one. It wasn't quite like 4th of July's of our childhood, was it? No, unfortunately it wasn't. But oh well, I'm sure you had a lovely time. That's a lovely place there at Barrington. All right, so now we're going to get out some of our aggressions. We're actually going to do some punches. All right, so sit up tall. We're going to use those arm muscles. Now, do we need weights? Maybe next week we'll use weights, but today, you know what's your weight? These fists. These fists. I want you to open your feet about the width of your chair. You're going to take and you're going to punch with your right arm, punch to the left, punch with the left arm to the right. Ready? And then, well, let me show you everything first. So we're going to do cross punches. Then we're going to do this. It's called a roundhouse punch. You bring that arm up, elbow goes out, elbow goes out, elbow goes out. That's roundhouse. Then the last thing we're going to do is called uppercut. So if you were in the world of boxing, an uppercut is the uppercut right to the chin. We're not going to hit anybody today. But you're going to uppercut, and you bring the elbow back, uppercut, uppercut. So the hand goes uppercut, the left or the other arm goes up. So you're really working 2 arms at once. How cool is that? All right, we're going to do 10, 10, and 10. You ready? Now, if you want to feel like you got some frustration building up about something and you want to punch it away, now's your time. Are you ready? Sit up tall, please. Hands out in front. You always want to protect your face. That's what they always told you in self-defense class. Protect your face. I want you to punch with the right hand to the left. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Roundhouse. You ready? Sit up tall. Roll those shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ready for those uppercuts? Bring those feet in just a little bit, so you have room to move your arms. Are you ready? Now you're gonna bend down just a little bit right at those hips. I don't want you to bend from your chest. Keep your chin up because you have to breathe, right? If your chin's down here, you can't breathe. So bring that right uppercut with the right first. So it's 1, elbow back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that warmed you up, didn't it? Yep, feel your heart rate up a little bit. Good for you. Last thing we're going to do with these punches. You're going to do a cross punch, but you're going to do punch 10 times, same direction. Cross it 10 times, same direction. And then guess what? Then we're going to stretch it. All right, sit up tall. Sit up tall. If you're sinking, your lower back could be saying, sit up tall. Sit up tall. Roll those shoulders back. Feet flat on the floor. Hands up. You're going to cross punch. Go over to that left corner and give me 10. Stay on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Let's go to the right side with our left hand. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, my friends. Let's stretch out those arms. Bring that arm across your chest. You can use either one. I'm using my right arm. Take whatever arm is free and come up right up underneath above that elbow and press it in. Feel that stretch on those arms. Take a deep breath. Good job, good job. All right, let's stretch out that left arm. Bring that left arm across your chest. Take that right hand or whatever hand you're using and bring it up right above the elbow and pull it in just a little bit and feel your shoulders really stretching out. And come back down. Now take both hands, press those hands towards me. Oh yeah, open those fingers. Now bring those arms up. If you can only get them here, that's fine. If you can bring them all the way up, even better. Open up the whole front of your body. Take a deep breath and then bring them forward and really, really round out those shoulders. Open up the back of that body. Take that chin down to your chest. Take all that pressure off the back of your neck. Good job. All right. All right, it's time to stretch, shall we? Now, I'm going to show you two of my favorite stretches. This first one is really important, and I'd like for you to remember it and do it during the course of the week, because what it does, it wrings out these inner organs here. So it twists just like a washcloth. It twists those toxins out of your system. And since it's so hot and you really can't get out much these days to work things out sweat-wise, we're going to try and wring out those toxins on our own. So what I want you to do is take that left hand and just cling it underneath that chair like we did before. Bring that right arm, look up to that hand. Now I want you to bring that hand across your body and take it to the outside of that left thigh and then turn your head. You should be feeling that right in here. Come back to neutral. There's your neutral position. Same thing. Grab the underside of that chair with your right hand. Take that left arm up. Look at that hand. Now bring that left arm down across that right thigh and then turn your head to the right. And then come back to neutral. Second favorite stretch. We typically end with this, and we're going to end with it today. Now, if you can cross only to here, we're working these hips again. That's fine. If you can, reach down, take that foot up, and just let it be soft and gentle. I want you to sit up tall. I want you to take a breath. I want you to exhale through that straw. Can you feel it? That's gravity working. It's pulling those muscles down, opening those muscles. Don't think of it as, it shouldn't ever hurt you. It should feel like you're opening up. Good job. All right, let's take that right leg down. Now you go ahead and either cross that leg or take that left leg across the top. I want to read you something as you stretch as our final little thing for today. So bring up that leg. Oh, lay it across the top. Sit up tall. And just close your eyes if you can. Go ahead. I read this yesterday. I thought this was a really nice way to leave our get-together today. I want to say thank you for joining me. I appreciate your coming, working your body, getting healthy. Drink water. All right. So either stay here or take your leg down. Life is a circle of happiness, sadness, hard times, and good times. If you are going through a hard time, have faith that good times are on their way. That's because of that circle. It's the circle of life, right? So yeah, things are a little difficult at the moment, but good times are on their way. So take one more breath. Take that leg off. Oh, so slowly. Let's end with a big breath, my friends. Open up those fingers. Big breath in. Even if you can only go up to here. Breathe in. Exhale through that straw. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again next week.